Right, everyone, how you doing? Collector here. Yeah, I'll change my catchphrase there. So, right, Dad, right, Tactical, how are you? Look, what I've got. Right, so I'm just going to set up the thing I want it. If you're a regular, you'll know that every time I do a live stream on StreamYard, I have to set the screen up how I want it after I've started live streaming, but it enables me to put an ad on while I'm doing it. So let's just get over there. I need to change that. So yeah, if you ever wanted to support this channel, you can. It's really easy, and it's very, very appreciated. Means a lot, and it helps a lot because it helps me fund the videos. So I don't get paid by YouTube, completely demonetized, and it's my job. And yeah, I don't sign on, I don't get benefits, none of that kind of stuff. All my money comes from sort of working through YouTube. So if you want to help towards that, please do. And the easiest way to do it is a thing called coffee.com where you basically buy me coffees, the £2 each. You could buy me 10, 20, 30, one, or whatever. You know what I mean? And then that just goes straight into my PayPal. So there's a link in the description how to do it. And if you put the word !support in the chat, it will pop up as well. And this is a little video just to show you how to do it. While this video is playing, I'm going to set up the screen I want it. Right, I'll be ready in a second. It's all been changed when I did that pub stream. I've got all the bloody boxes all different. Right, I'll let you know when I'm on normally. Right, let's see who's on. I think that should do it. Let me just check that bit quickly. Yeah, that should do. Right, Timbo, Brandon, Irish Shillelagh's right, mate. And he said, well done. Hope the storm didn't kick your ass. Luckily, no, it was all right. It was pretty windy here, but nothing serious. West Yorkshire Sam, you're right, Sam. Timbo, you're right, mate. Mother, you're right. That's a bloody hell. That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. The book, I mean, before tax. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be that big either, Zed, in all honesty. What happened was, to get the book to be able to print, to be able to get it printed, it had to be a specific font size. And then the font size wouldn't fit in a normal size book. I would have just added a little book, half the size of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it was the only way it would print it. It just wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't fit it. So it has to be that big. A4 size by the looks of it. Yeah, with big writing. It's all right though. Little Picky, right, mate? Oh, Mr. X, sorry, I meant to reply to you the other day. How you doing, mate? Yeah, sorry, you couldn't get onto the pub one, could you? That's a shame. Yeah, sorry, I meant to bloody reply to you about that. I've read that comment you were saying about that you didn't manage to get on to the pub stream, and I've bloody forgot. So yes, good, you're on, mate. Zed said, I expect I'll be fine tomorrow. It serves me right, riding a bicycle in the gale. Fuck's sake. Right, Nick, right, Smiley. Mother said, what happened to Slingshot? As in Slingshot Warrior, his mum died. His mother's died. Foxy Lady Outdoors, how you doing? You right? Rich, you right, mate? Yeah, good to see everyone on. I was taping his finger. Mr. X is taping his finger. Yeah, because he cut his fingers, didn't he? On a saw. I'll bring that over in a minute to show you it. Hello, Brandon. What is your problem? He said, he said, help or something. I thought I saw. Cyclone took the power. Yeah, I meant to reply to you, mate. I have this bad habit of thinking, right, I've read it, I'll reply to him a bit later. and then bloody forgetting. And I have to have notes of stuff to remind me to do things. Mother said, sorry to know, I guess I'll not join his stream for a while. I don't think he's going to stream for a while anyway. I don't think he's going to stream for a while. Yeah, his mum died. I think she had, I won't go on about it because it's not really, doubting me, but I think she had, is it COPD, the lung thing? I think she had that. Didn't have no power cuts here, Sam. Sam said, did you get any power cuts there? No, luckily we didn't. I've spent all day charging up every single thing I've got. Lamps, radios, torches, power banks, just in case. It's worth having them. Sometimes you need something to remind you. I must charge everything up. So now everything I've got is charged up. Every radio, every torch, every power bank. Yeah, the lot. Nick said, funnily enough, I got a copy of your Mounts new book on bows today. Nice one. Yeah, what happened? I'll tell you what happened with that. Why that's so big. I didn't want it that big. I didn't want it that big myself. But the issue is Amazon will only print books if they're 26 pages long. So I thought, I can't do that. It's not that long. It's only a short story. So what I did, it might make you laugh. It might sound obvious when I say it. I made the writing bigger so that there was less lines on a page. There's not literally 10 lines on each page, though, luckily. And I made it as big as I could possibly do it, just so it would fill up the 24 pages. Because really, that story would be about a 9-page story on a book about that big if the writing was normal size. You know what I mean? Oh, Zed said, as long as you're happy with it, that's what matters. I am. I'm happy with it, Zed. I've accidentally put a spelling mistake on the back though, but I probably could change that at a later date. But it don't matter. It's just for us anyway, isn't it? Really. But yes, I missed out. It's on the back. It says it was supposed to say at the end of the sentence, spiraled into the phenomenon now known as the Spiroverse, but I accidentally left the N out and it says now known as the Spiroverse. And I'll tell you what, it's getting weirder because it looks like even the Simpsons predicted the Spiroverse. So there you go. There's the book there. And this is how big the writing is inside. So just like a normal book, just twice the size. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Fucking that's good. You definitely look like a borrower holding that, but yes, this is just a normal size book. Fuck's sake. Sam said prepped everything and no power cut. It's worth being prepared though, isn't it, Sam? It's worth getting it all ready. Yeah, I got everything ready. I woke up this morning and someone just said something on the telly and it just made me think, yeah, I better charge everything now, thinking about it. Foxy said Sam did that and he got his camping stove out. That's the only thing I don't have is camping stoves. I don't have them personally, but we have some in the shed, luckily, that they used to use for work. But if it came down to it, I would. We've got gas anyway. Most of the time, gas wouldn't be cut out. But you don't know. I'd end up having to probably cook stuff on a barbecue, like pans on a barbecue and boil water in a Kelly kettle. So I could still do it, but it wouldn't be ideal. Obviously outdoors as well. Richard Michael saw the troll comment on the folding knife. Typical channels only create this now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it, Rich? I'll talk to you about that. Mother said Dracon crossbow press is available on Merlin Archery. Get it before it will not be in stock for long. Yeah, if I've got enough money, Mother, I'll do that. I'm gonna do your stuff. I've not quite done it yet because I've been so busy. Yeah, I've been doing a lot more than normal this week because my niece and nephew, or my niece, ended up having to isolate, basically. She weren't ill, but she'd been near someone who was ill, and then they've got her, and then I looked after them, and blah, blah, blah. I ain't had enough time all week, you know what I mean? How to check? It's a good evening, sir. The guns in the background, are they real? Well, here you go. Here's a little video for you. If you mean can they be physically touched? Yes. If you mean are they firearms? No. Most of them are DX replicas, stuff like that. Air guns, airsoft. Tactical said, "I watched that viral." Do you know what, Tactical? I nearly called this live stream something like live. What do you call it? Live Hurricane Eunice or whatever stream today. I nearly called this one that, and I had a fake thumbnail, but I can't be. The problem is, I nearly did, and it would get a load of viewers in, but it'd be a load of viewers who don't want to watch this. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, fuck it, I won't bother. Dad said, I always have candles in my camping stove. Is ready to go all the time. Yeah, we've got candles in the loft and the shed because my mum fucking hates candles. She don't like them in the house, but we have got candles for an emergency. Yeah, she's really yeah, fire hazard. You know what I mean? I don't really like candles in the house either, but yeah. But that's not what you were saying anyway. You're saying you've got your candles ready, which I would have as well. Yeah. Zed said the next Spyro story is close to completion, Mike. Expect an email next week. It's a bit darker than the first one and a bit less humour. Fuck's sake. All right, can't wait. Can't wait. Nick, I'll message you about that as well. What you're writing there. I'm not going to read it out though because give these people attention. That's what they want. But yeah, I know more about that. You may need to remind me though. So Mike, don't forget, and Rick, both of you say to me, don't forget to tell us about that. What you mentioned earlier. Nick, did you see that video of the wheelie bin flying 300 foot in the air? No, I have not seen that one. No, I've seen a couple of videos of blokes on roofs and the roof coming off with them on it. Khalid, you right, mate? You said like to walk through a hail of hailstones to boxing. It stung, but made it to training. Yeah, do you know what? I was in the I poked my head out my back door just to look up the road. And something smacked me in the face like a fucking stone or a branch. Dumble Saber says all fake news. It's EU, as in not nice. EU nice. Yeah, stumbled across something there, Riggs. Right, mate. Well, I forgot to say hello. Outdoor sports, right, mate? Zack Attacks, you right? Khalid said our butterfly knives legal. No, they're not. They're actually illegal. They're illegal. Sadly, mother, I've still not uploaded it yet. I've got it on my hard drive. Said so, Mike. Which movie do you prefer? That is winking. I'm gonna get it ready for you tomorrow. That video. Let me write that down because I need to look at it, edit, and upload it. Oh no, fuck! I won't actually be able to do it tomorrow. I'll be able to edit it tomorrow and get it ready. Tonight, I've run out of this. Tonight, I'll run out of StreamYard until the end of the month. I thought I had written down in it to edit that video though. Yeah, I still haven't uploaded it yet. Yeah, let me upload it now quickly. I'll show these like the unedited version because so they can get it tonight. But I may get a copyright for it. And if the video starts going funny for a little bit, it's just because I'm uploading the video. So yeah, if the signal drops or it starts stuttering just for a bit, it's just because I'm uploading something at the same time. Yeah, butterfly knives are illegal, Khalid. Nick said just sent you it on Twitter. Fucking brilliant. Right, I'll have a look at that, Nick. Little Picker said I like the video of the top of the spiral falling off the church. I got sent that, but I didn't get time to watch it. Yeah. Outdoor says more illegal than a seagull eating a beagle. James Layton, how you doing, mate? You right? He said thanks for the email. I can't believe you watched Night House before bed. What a plonker. Yeah, fucking hell. I had nightmares all night long after that fucking film. All night long. I think I woke up 5 or 6 times after that. Yeah. And I watched that literally immediately before I went to bed as well. or maybe half an hour before. But yes, I have to watch out what I watch nowadays because the problem is I do often dream and have proper nightmares nowadays because I think it's just stuck in my head. Terminator is one of the worst ones. I want to watch all the Terminator films, but I know if I watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Terminator films, I'm going to have at least 6 days worth of the Terminator trying to kill me. The cunt never gets me though, but it's not very pleasant when you're being chased constantly. Right, this is a video that Yuval sent up. Hang on, no, not Yuval. Fuck's sake. Right, let me drink a bit of water and then we'll do that in a minute. Stu, you right, mate? I've got that knife in my pocket. In my hand, sorry. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm definitely going to do more of these. I did it on the spur of the moment because I was sort of bored and I wanted to get out and do something. Yeah, and it came out, well, as good as I expected. And I didn't really plan it, apart from I planned it all in my head, exactly how I was going to make it. And I just went in the shed and just made it. So I had no actual, measurements or plans. And it came out pretty perfectly, really. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And, these are things that people do make these. Right, Mother made me a video. He asked me a question. So, which movie do you prefer? I said, Mike, which movie do you prefer? Bullet to the head.
You stupid and slopey son of a bitch! Are you fucking insane? You don't just kill a guy like that.
I just did.
Or shotgun. I've had diarrhea personally.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
Mother made me that one. The only thing is, I think isn't that got a major spoiler for a film in it? I may need to edit that bit. We'll see what happens later. Did I say hello, Stu? You right, Stu? Outdoor Sports is on chapter 12 of Final Fantasy 15, Mike. So far it's a 7 out of 10. Final Fantasy 15. Which one's that? Is that this one? I couldn't get into it. I think I need to play it again. I couldn't really get into it. And I love the Final Fantasy films. Irishman, you're right, mate. He said, I really like that friction folder. I think if I tried to make one, I'd file some teeth into it. And try to make a pocket. Well, that has crossed my mind. That did cross my mind. Harry, you're right, mate. So if I eat before bed, I dream about what I'm watching, which can be fun sometimes. Yeah, maybe I'll have to start watching a load of pornos before I go to bed now. That was a logo on the handle would finish it off lovely. The only thing is I don't know how I'd do it because I wouldn't be able to imprint it. But I might be able to do some deluxe versions where I stick a bit of leather around and imprint so just have a bit of leather from there to there wrapped round, make the handle a little bit thicker and more comfortable, and then imprint into that. I'll have to think about how I could do it. Like my actual proper logo, as in that. I don't know if I'd be able to put that on it. It'd be a bit too difficult. And also these will be for sale soon. Well, they are now, but I ain't got none left. Right, where am I? I'm quite behind at the minute. Stephen, you right, mate? Double Taboo said, got stuff for sale if anyone is interested. So I've seen this. 6 trampolines, 8 fence panels, 45 roof tiles. Oh, sorry, I only got 4 trampolines now. 2 blew away. Zed said, Mike, if you make those UK league, I'd be interested. I saw you say that earlier. I'll definitely sort you out, Zed. Definitely. Richard said, you could do the same with 3 mil aluminium plate, and get near mirror polish with buffing them. Yeah, good idea, Rich. Mother said, I think you can cut the part before they start talking in Bullet to the Head. Is that the film it's from? Little Vicar said, yeah. I wrote Spire, and Mike said Spiral. He has to say it backwards now, or he's doomed. Did I say Spiral? I knew what you meant. The Spire video, though. From fucking Hot Fuzz. All right, where am I? Irishman said, I can't watch porn before bed, but because the cat sleeps with me. Fuck's sake. Stu said, Mark's Big Cat video was good earlier. Saw you on it. Yeah, did you see my comment? He replied to that. So one of the things I love about Marek is he'll reply. If he gets time, he'll reply to your videos, to your comments. Sorry. And yeah, he did a really good reply, actually. I basically told Marek Larwood, the comedian, about the urban legend around my way of Chaddy, who will, if he catches you down the woods in the tunnel, he'll bum you. And I also told Marek Larwood about the shitting jogger. And he said to me that he reckoned a film or a video about Chaddy the Bummer would be a hit on YouTube. I even screenshotted it. I mean, he does. He'll reply to you if you're writing his stuff. That was a good video. Once straight away, I thought about you, Stu, and I was going to try and tag you in it, but it wouldn't let me. Where am I? Outdoor sports. Yeah, Mike, that's the one. The DLC fixes a lot of chapter 14 apparently, but the story is still a bit all over the place. I think what I'll have to do, what I did outdoors originally, when I played that originally, I was live streaming it before I played it, and I just couldn't get into it. I wasn't enjoying it, but I've learned now that basically any game, if I do that, I ruin it basically. So I'll probably come back to it one day because there's a lot of content for this as well, isn't there? Like loads of it, I think. There's loads of add-ons and shit, isn't there? But I suppose I'll just have to play it properly and I'll probably enjoy it then. I watched this yesterday. I didn't. It was all right, but I thought it could probably have been a TV film or like an episode out of a series, if you know what I mean. I enjoyed it, but it seemed like it could have been an episode out of an anthology TV series or something, if that makes sense. James, no, lucky and he said, that's your Wendy house blown away yet. No, luckily it hasn't. I weighed down the trampoline, the kids' trampoline with a ladder. I've been out there and checked everything, took the umbrellas down. I'll be honest with you, at one point it was proper windy. And I did think, I said to my mum, you might have to, if you start hearing creaks, you're gonna have to get out the conservatory. Sit in the front room. Mother said, didn't tell you I ordered a Redback XR from Hatilla. I want to see what happens. Oh, nice one. Yeah, let me know, because if you get that would be perfect for you, wouldn't it? Oh, I liked it, Irishman. I liked it, but I think I'd hyped it up too much in my own head. Do you know what I mean? I did like it. I think it wasn't quite what I was expecting, and I'd sort of hyped it up too much in my own head, and I don't know. Maybe it was filmed weird as well. I don't know. But I did enjoy it. And I also bought this to watch. I might watch this tonight. I've already seen this, but I've been meaning to watch this again for years. But I didn't actually know that was the Ripley, as in talented Mr. Ripley and all that. It's the same person, isn't it? There's quite a few Ripley things. What's his name? Is it Tom Ripley? Yeah, but it's Tom Ripley as in talented Mr. Ripley and a lot of other Ripley stories. Outdoors, Sam, the most disappointing horror film to me, The Strangers. From its cover, it looked absolutely bloody spooky. Let me look up The Strangers, because I may actually even agree with you. There's one like that I don't know if that's the one, but I've got a couple of films that looked brilliant, but yeah, and then was just boring fucking shit. Stu said, I uploaded a short video on the store, man. It got over 1K already, which is good for my... that's excellent. I really should have called this Storm Eunice live and put a fake fucking, maybe put a little clip on at the beginning. But I know what would happen. There'd be a load of people who don't want to be here. And, it's pointless. It's fucking... if I did that tonight, that would be, what do you call it? Clickbaiting, wouldn't it? That's it. It's all right for some being able to watch films. I haven't had time for a while. I've been too busy writing. But don't stop. I read Misery. I don't want Mike visiting me. Fuck's sake. Oh, there you go. Oh, and if anyone's wondering, for sale right now. And we found out the other day, Persio sent me a link that proves even The Simpsons predicted. I'll have to get the clip. It'd be a bit risky if I do. But it's actually a clip of The Simpsons, Bart going into a warehouse and the bloke doing a spirograph. And he says, did you know there's a direct correlation between people not using spirographs and gang violence or something like that? So what he's saying is, kids aren't doing spirographs. They're not going missing. They're now getting into gangs. There you go. That's a direct. Now, if The Simpsons predicted it, it's fucking real. So the Spider-Verse is 100% real. That proves it again for the 16th time. Zed said the most disappointing horror flick for me was the one with the demon thing collecting eyes. Oh, I know what you mean. Jeepers Creepers. Let me look. I'll tell you the one I was really disappointing. The fuck was it? I've got a couple up there that I would fucking, if I was inclined, I'd sling them. This thing is going as bright as it normally does. That's weird. Oh, they are. Fucking thing wasn't turned around properly. Oh, I don't know. I can't point my torch up there forever, but gun damn you right, mate. You know, Mike, I've seen your video of the old brass knuckles collection. It was very depressing. You had to get rid of it. It works out. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Yeah, I often say if people saw the sack of them chopped up, that would probably make a grown man cry. Tim was a Dead Snow was unintentionally funny. Danish subtitles Nazi zombie film. I've never seen that. I've not seen that yet. I read that, didn't I? I saw a few horrors today. Serves me right for looking out the window on pension day. Fuck's sake. Cheers, Rich. Mr. X said, for horror comedy, Tucker and Dale versus... I've seen that. I watched that round my cousin's house. And it was it's a good film, isn't it? It's a good, proper, funny film. Yeah, and quite original as well. I don't own that. Stu, I thought the same thing. My opinion on... So Stu said, that's SAK94. He said, I thought Halloween Kills was really disappointing. So, my opinion on that film was... It was an okay horror film. As far as horror films go, it's okay. As far as Halloween film goes, it's shit. It's fucking crap. Halloween 4 and 5 are better than Halloween Kills. Yeah, and they never get Halloween 4 and 5 are better than Halloween Kills. It was just really disappointing, wasn't it? And the thing I think a lot of modern, right, I know when you make a film you have to modernize it. A bit like with music. You can't, if you was around in the 80s and you're still around in the 2020s, you change your music a little bit because you don't want to sound dated. Same with films. Can't be exactly like it was. So you like to sort of make it for new viewers. But new viewers would, if they watched the original Halloween, if you've got any taste in films, you'd like it because it's just a good film. Doesn't matter when the film's made, 60s, 70s, 80s, whenever it was made, if it was a good film, it will stay good forever. A bit like The Thing. The Thing, even today, this day, is still does not look dated in the slightest. Anyway, and I think a lot of filmmakers now just don't know or don't understand what made the original Halloween good. Because they've literally taken out all of the good bits of Halloween and just, there was a bit where someone's being chased and there's no music at all. And the original Halloween, you have the fucking chase music. You have that horrible, tense fucking music going on when someone's being chased or being followed, because Michael Myers doesn't run, does he? And it just had nothing. It just had someone run along with no music. And I thought, it's like these people don't actually know how to make films that are fucking tense or good or have an atmosphere. Yeah, bizarre. I thought Jeepers Creepers was okay too. I never heard of it. It just happens to be on. I don't mind Jeepers Creepers. I know Zed don't like it. I think Jeepers Creepers goes a bit like, it changes at one point too much and goes a little bit weird. It starts like a mystery sort of thing, goes into a bit sort of, I don't know, like chase horror type thing. It's hard to explain what I mean because I can't think of the words what it is, but you know what I mean. Stu said, yeah, I agree about Halloween. I know that the remake of the thing, the remake of the thing wasn't really a remake, was it? It was a prequel, really, and it's all right. I wouldn't say the remake of the thing, as in the prequel thing, was shit. It's a good film, but for some reason they did all practical effects for that. If you mean the one with the woman in, and then they was told by the production company or whatever that they had to take them out and put CGI ones in. Bizarre. James said the new Halloween movies are pointless. Jamie Lee Curtis just wants to kill Michael Myers, but they can't kill a character. So he'll be back in a few years. She lost the plot, literally. Yeah, there was a lot of weird things in that film. What was their weird little chant they was doing? Evil dies tonight or something. It was embarrassing. Mr. X said, hard to build tension without music. Exactly. It was just a completely silent scene with this woman running along. No music at all. Bizarre. Hello, Gina. How are you? Outdoor Sports said the creepiest scene in that film, the film I saw when I was young, when he was 11, was the one from The Grudge 2, where the daughter is warning her mother about the creature, and the mother opens her mouth super wide. I can't. Is that The Grudge? As in, yeah, because the originals are called Ju-on, aren't they? Ju/on, Ju-on, or whatever. Any. I don't think I've seen The Grudge 2. I've seen the originals, and I've seen the original Grudge because I own it. I think. I can't see it, but I've maybe I had it downloaded. Struggling to keep up tonight. James, plus modern horror lens from horror video games. The new Halloween ignores video game culture. Tries to make an 80s homage style series. Pointless. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff they don't seem to know what made a good films good, if you know what I mean. Stu said, I like the film Doghouse, quite underrated zombie film. Is that the one with Danny Dyer in it? I think I've seen that. James said they could easily make Halloween scary by adding Dead by Daylight elements. I've watched people play that, so I think I know what you mean. Right, Jim, how you doing, mate? Richard, also the dialogue in Halloween Kills was awkward as fuck. In this house, Michael Myers stabbed his sister in the tits. No one talks like that. And also trying to give a backstory to Michael Myers being evil. There was never any of that in the originals, and you don't need it. You don't need any backstory to why Michael Myers did what he did. It's just he did what he did. That's all you need to know. Just one day it was perfectly normal, then he did what he did. By adding shit like, oh, we used to see him staring out the window all the time, it adds an element that doesn't need to be added and takes away from the sort of mystique to it, in my opinion. Stu said, how did they mistake that other inmate for Michael as well? Yeah, fucking mental. Oh, yes, sorry, I was trying to think. Yes, the bloke who looks nothing like him. Yes, in the hospital. Yes, I was just having a little brain thing then. Yes, yeah, the bloke who literally looks nothing like him, not even the same height, in the hospital. Top hat man, you're right, mate. And he said, Mike, what's your opinion on all the over censorship on TV these days? Don't actually think it's offensive or anything. Well, I don't know because I don't watch a lot of telly, so I don't know how much there is now. Is there a lot of that? Is there? I'll be honest, the stuff I watch tends to be very niche sort of things. And a lot of that still at least does have its its merits still, if you know what I mean. I've not watched it yet, but I'm hoping Toast of London is still as good as it was, and it might have a cunt in it at one point. I don't know if he ever says cunt in. I think he does. Matt Berry likes to get a cunt in every now and then on his TV shows. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of telly now, in all honesty, so I don't really know. Mr. X said, "You're right, Mike. It ruins the cat. Yeah, you don't need to have a bullshit backstory for someone that it destroys the mystique of it, don't it? All you need to know is that one day he just clicked, and you know what I mean. Don't need to have a backstory." That's very niche stuff. Rephrase that, mate. That's acceptable. Zed said the first film that scared me wasn't really a horror. It was The Raven with Vincent Price. It was the bit where they open the coffin and the corpse says "Beware." Scared the crap out of me. That's good though. I can't remember when I think back. What I know, I'm pretty sure as a kid I had nightmares over Terminator from watching about 5 minutes of it. Just stood in someone's front room while my mum was visiting the house, and then that's all I saw, and that was enough to scare me. But that's because that's the music and that does that. And Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Oh, I'll tell you what was one of the fucking scariest things I ever saw that properly made me jump and fucking actually scared me as a child, like properly scared me, was, weirdly enough, it was in this room years and years and years and years ago, maybe 30 years ago, maybe more, 32 years ago, in this room, because I've been in this room, out this room, in this room, out this room, watching the original Children of the Corn with Linda Hamilton in it. And the scene where, it's going to be a spoiler now, so it won't be a major spoiler, but this is at the beginning, to be aware. The bit at the beginning of the film when the boy gets run over, and as far as I remember, she's walking down to go down, and I can't remember if he's been put in the boot or something or whatever anyway, but there's a jump scare bit where she's looking down at the body and the body gets up like that, and that literally scared the fucking shit out of me. It made me jump so badly I stopped watching it and then couldn't sleep. Mr. X said he really was one of the first really iconic horror characters. He was, yeah, Michael, it was definitely 100%. Mr. X, you're right there. James said, why the hell was Jamie Lee Curtis laying on a bed for the entire film? She got stabbed, laid down, got up. Yeah, I know. Completely fucking mental. Top up, man. Seen The Conjuring? I have seen The Conjuring. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. James, the first nightmare I ever had was Michael Caine in The Hand. I've not seen that. Timbo said, film that scared me the worst was 1920s Nosferatu. As I walked home from my friends where we'd seen it, the streetlights went out one by one. That would be creepy as fuck, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like Nosferatu, actually. That is a good film. And you can get loads of different versions of that because it's silent. You can get a lot of different versions. And this will interest, people who like their films. I'm pretty sure you can get a version of Nosferatu done by the band or whoever it is, Goblin, who did the music for... Did they do the music for Dawn of the Dead, or was it you can get a version of that? Goblin did a lot of... Was it... I can't remember his name now. One of you lot will know. But they're a known sort of, music for films. Lucio Fulci, or what's the other one? Who did... fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? Let me look it up quickly. I have to describe what Goblin is. Goblin were or are an Italian prog rock band known for their soundtrack. Were Dario Argento. They used to do stuff for Dario Argento, but I'm pretty sure they did the music for Suspiria, Deep Red. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did a score for the European version of Dawn of the Dead. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a version of Nosferatu done by Goblin. But yeah, you can get shitloads, like hundreds of different versions of Nosferatu with different music on, and it changes the atmosphere to it. Stu, I think they've done the music for the European version. There you go, Stu. Exactly that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, you can get a version of Nosferatu with Goblin doing soundtrack. If anyone here hasn't seen Nosferatu, watch it. It's really good. In a silent film, but yeah, in fact, it's probably more atmospheric because it's pure music. All of the, you read bits, it says the words, but the whole atmosphere is all done by music, so it's probably more atmospheric than a fucking film without it. Right, where am I? Richard said, I was talking to Vinny said, "Hey, are you right, mate?" He said, "Any advice on an air saber? What is an air saber, mate? Is that like an air? Let me just look that up. Oh, just like a yeah, it's like a basically a rifle. I can't remember what you call them. An air bow. I wouldn't buy one yet personally because there's been an issue where I don't know what's happened yet. I would wait for a while. I would wait for a while and get one of them, see what happens with the laws. You don't want to waste your money on that and then it become illegal. I would say leave it a bit. Leave it for a year. But I have no idea how good they are, how much, how many bolts you can get per fill. So yeah, sadly can't help you. Outdoors had got the special edition of Nosferatu. He said, Vinny, what the fuck is an air saber? James, the best version of Nosferatu is one. Yeah, it's remake with I can't remember his name now, but it's the bloke from this. Don't know one tell me his name. I'm going to film to check this. It is the bloke from this. Klaus Kinski, yeah. Klaus Kinski, whatever his name is. It's him, isn't it, in that? Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that. Is that worth watching, James? Werner Herzog's good. It is Werner Herzog, isn't it? Yeah, I've seen quite a few Werner Herzog things. Mr. X, our local theatre has a built-in Wurlitzer. And they get overseas guests in at times. I've seen Nosferatu and Phantom of the Opera with Wurlitzer soundtrack. Is that like the played live sort of thing? That's it, James, yeah. But yeah, I knew it was. I just couldn't remember his bloody name. Vinny, I'd keep it. It's not illegal yet. Keep it. Well, that sounds pretty mental. Good. If I ever say mental to anyone, I mean that sounds good. So if I say that sounds mental, good. That's good. I have to say though, some people don't know. Steve said, Sleepy Hollow scared me a lot when I was younger. I've not ever seen that properly, but I've seen bits of it, and I did think it seemed pretty good. That's Johnny Depp and what's his name, isn't it? Tim Burton in it. Right, Dan. There's a good music score can definitely make horror feel more creepy. A crap one can make it awful. Exact 100% Ted. 100% true. Yeah. A shit soundtrack can ruin, or it can make or break a film, can't it? There you go. Yeah, Natural Kid. I said that's fucking mental. There you go. You're right, mate. Right. I would keep it though, Vinny. James said the Herzog version is 100% the best version. Totally amazing. Oh, I'll look into that. Let me write that down. I'll see if I can get it soon. It's one of those I've always wanted to watch anyway. If I can get it cheap on DVD, a couple of quid. I'm going to quickly look that up, Mr. X. Oh, yeah, that is what I was thinking of, yeah. So they actually play it live like they would, like if it was like the 20s or whatever, yeah. Richard, Legend had a different soundtrack in the States for some reason. I had the Jerry Goldsmith version, which I think is the best. Same guy did soundtrack for Don Blunt's Secret of Nim. Yeah, it can make a difference, can't it, Rich? Yeah, it's weird. I reckon it'd probably be interesting watching both. James Layton's John Carpenter has a few CDs of music he didn't use in his music. Amazing stuff. They're free on YouTube. Yeah, often that stuff comes up on his Twitter as well. Yeah, because and one of the tracks on the Hateful Eight is an unused track from The Thing, I think. Mr. X said they do sound effects just like a big complicated organ. That's amazing, isn't it? Natural Born Serial Killer said, remember, guys, hit the fucking like button. Cussing now, so that's the channel. Yes, thank you, mate. Yeah, and you're more likely to see future videos as well if you do. A Bay Court. That's interesting. I've never experienced that in real life, Mr. X. Sounds very interesting. Irishman said, I like the old horror films from Quatermass and the Pit, Creature and the Black Lagoon. Yeah, the Quatermass films, I need to watch some of them. I showed them on BBC Two occasionally, and I've watched bits of them, and they look pretty good. It's Quatermass, isn't it? That's how you pronounce it, and I've always thought it was Quatermass anyway. By the way, anyone who's new, or, this is the friction folder I made. I may make these to sell eventually. It's the first time I've ever made a folder. It's completely steel as well, so as long as you keep it sort of clean, that should last you for fucking ever. It's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts on it. And that fucking pivot will never come out as well. Zed, it made me laugh when being of Halloween, when at the beginning of Halloween, when they're in the car, the music playing on the radio is Don't Fear the Reaper. Well, on the original one or one of the remakes? I can't remember that, That's weird. I can't remember that. James said there was also synthwave, horrorwave musician called Mega Drive on YouTube. Check him out. Send me a message and I'll do that. Because the problem is I'll write that down. But if you send me a message or a link, I'll do that. Vinny said, are you or anyone else going to the shooting show at NEC? Now, so I've never been to one of them, and I can't really get about, sadly. There may be people on here going. That said, not a film, but Ghostwatch. Yeah, do you know what? I remember Ghostwatch being on at the time. That would have been late 80s, early 90s, when I was, 10, 11, 12 sort of thing, maybe younger. If you can find out what year, I'll tell you how old I was. But I remember watching that. I was young enough that I believed that was real, and that was fucking scary as fuck. Yeah, I remember that being really scary. Because that was the first time anyone had ever really done something like that on telly. So you just assumed it was real. There's a suddenly laughing in the cinema. Didn't go down well. That's from said if I didn't say. Outdoor sports. Anyone heard more about the prepper shop situation? No, they've not said. They've not said why. They're just carrying on. They never said why. Harry said, if you sold a pocket knife, I'll definitely buy it. Oh, thank you, Harry. All right, I would 100% make some more. They're reasonably easy to make. Timothy laughed my head off in the cinema watching Q the Winged Serpent. Utter rubbish. Hello, Calibus. You right, mate? Said, I've really enjoyed your EDC key video. Do you know what? That video got loads of views for some reason. Loads more views than normal. Top Hat Man says, something timeless and unreproducible about old TV. Might be the camera quality, audio. It might be. Because also some films are filmed differently because Quentin Tarantino, and I think John Carpenter does it as well, they like to film their films in a very specific way, in a very specific format. The Hateful Eight it says on there, you watch it on a fucking telly, it's about that fucking, it's about that wide and about... yeah, someone who knows a bit more about things will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and that you can film, because sometimes you can make a film and it doesn't look like a film. I sometimes think it's how they showed them on the telly as well, because I've seen things on DVD that look like a film, and when they've put it on the telly, it looks like a TV show, if that makes sense. Children of the Stones, I've heard of that, never seen it. James, Outdoor Sports, a plot twist. There was no push for them to close their knife section. They just pulled that to get a load of... Maybe, but that's up to them, innit? Get them all sold. Aspect ratio, yeah, I think so, Top Hat Man. But it's filmed in that way when they actually film it on specific cameras that film very wide. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain it properly because I don't really know the sort of all the details to it to explain it to you. Vinny said, excellent show, my friend. Last week is the only reason I'm commenting. Last week, yeah. Thought I owe you that much for all the help. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate it. Yeah, did you watch last week's one? Is that what you're saying? I think I've got Ghost Watch on my Ghost Story playlist. If you want to watch it again, I might do that. I have seen it still about. I found myself watching a couple of episodes of Doctor Who this week with John Pertwee. Back when Doctor Who was good. You know what? I fucking love John Pertwee's Doctor Who. Amazing. Really, really different. Calibur's my favourite horror. It's 13. I like 13 Ghosts. Yeah. Oh, they are. Tarantino shoots in 2-3 files in a cinema scope. Yeah, cinema scope. Yeah, I knew he had some specific way he likes to do it. Favorite Tarantino film? Probably that now. Hateful Eight. A lot of people say it's a bit too long, bit boring, because it's nearly 3 hours long. How long is it? Maybe 167 minutes. So what's that? 2 hours, 47 minutes. In my opinion, there is not a single boring bit in this film. Because for me, it's just really visually nice. I don't know. That is probably my favourite Quentin Tarantino film now. Yeah. Vinny said, did you make it to your bed after the pub party? How much did you have to drink? Well, I think I drank... I think I drank at least 33 units. 33 units. And when I got up here, I just went straight to bed. Because I can't even remember coming in. So, yeah. Good night. Tim said, I'm old enough to remember hiding behind the sofa when Doctor Who was on. Yes, that's it, innit? No Flasher, how you doing, mate? You right? Caliber said, John Pertwee used to scare me shitless as Wurzel Gummidge. Yes. Fuck's sake, Wurzel Gummidge. John Sabu said, BritBox, Doctor Who as well was subscribed. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, at one point, the Horror Channel was showing all of the John Pertwee ones and quite a lot of the other ones. But a lot of John Pertwee. Yeah, mate, mate, you're right. Yeah, I think John Pertwee, when it was originally on, was before my time. The earliest Doctor Who's I remember watching was can't remember their names. Tell me some of the later ones. Peter Davidson or Davison, whatever his name is, and the one after him. Yeah, I can't remember the fucking name now. So I hadn't seen the John Pertwee ones, because obviously they repeat these things, but I can't remember seeing the John Pertwee ones as a kid. I remember. It was after Colin Baker. What was I going to say? But yeah, when I rewatched the Sylvester McCoy, that's it, Calibers. Thank you, mate. Tactical. Yeah, his are the earliest ones I remember actually watching when they was on, if you know what I mean, not repeats. James says CinemaScope is known as anamorphic. It's wider and short. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that on the screen, isn't it? Very, very, yeah, very wide and very thin. Not that bad, but you know what I mean. MJ, doing your own. Has anyone seen We're All Dead yet? They could have used Mike in his Arsenal. I've not seen that. I've heard of it though. I have heard of that. Yeah, I'll check that out one day. I'm all right. I'll flash up. Irishman, I think yesterday channel as well. I've seen Doctor Who this week. Top Hat Man said, "What's your favourite conspiracy at the moment?" I haven't mentioned any in a while. I'm not really into any of them because I think the majority of them are such fucking total bollocks. Like some of them I might find like funny because they're so ridiculous, but they're such horse fucking shit. Mr. Red said, "We never had TV growing up, but saw the original Doctor when we went to the UK in 60s. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, Tom Baker was pretty good. MJ said it's a good Korean zombies. Are the best. Yeah, I know of that. I've not seen it yet. Yeah, I was going to say it's a zombie film, but I've not got around to that one yet. Jambo Sabu said Mary Whitehouse had a shit fit with Tom Baker and Peter Davison. Did she really? Yeah, fucking hell, Mary Whitehouse ruined every fucking thing. But also, by being such a weird, prudish fucking freak show, she actually made things like Evil Dead probably famous. Because if it wasn't for her wanting them banned, they might not have been as popular as they were. Maybe Evil Dead probably still would have, but I must admit, there's some of the films that was on the video nasty lists are the fucking total shit. And you wouldn't even know about them. And it's only because they got banned. You wanted them. Top Hat Man said, "I know. Watched the 9/11 one this morning." Go on YouTube and watch the 3-hour long things of flat Earth stuff, and you'll just spend 3 hours pissing yourself laughing. I'm sure it's all just made as a joke. We won't go down the conspiracy theory stuff though, because it's never ending. Yeah, Mary Shithouse, exactly. Zed. James, a CinemaScope was developed by Panavision for cinemas with bigger screens, pre-IMAX. So filmmakers who grew up with it tend to copy that style. It was big in the 60s and 70s before IMAX. And nice one, yeah, that's interesting. That, yeah, I know. Tarantino does that. I don't know if John Carpenter does. He might have his own thing he likes as well. But yeah. David, Jaws was rated R when it came out. Yeah, I'm sure. What's my Jaws say? My Jaws is a 12. Because I'm sure at one point I had a Terminator that was 18. Terminator's 15 now. It's weird, isn't it, how they go down? It's not weird, but you know what I mean. MJ said, "My mate met David Tennant at the Wales Comic Con." I said, that's good, isn't it? That's good. If I was going to meet a Doctor, I would like to meet Christopher Eccleston. He was one of my favourites. Or maybe John Pertwee, but he's not alive now anyway. Outdoor Sports. So Chucky 3 was on that list, even though it was never watched by that wee prick. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Outdoor Sports. Yeah, that was all bullshit by the newspapers. They, and even if they had watched it, there's no actual connection between it and what happened, because how you can say Chucky being, I won't go into too much detail about this because it is about a child dying, in real life. The other case, the actual case, but how can you draw comparisons of Chucky being shot with a paintball gun and then a roller coaster going around on tracks to kids murdering another kid, chucking paint on them, and putting them on a train track? That's actually no comparison there. That's just a really random coincidence sort of thing. They got empty. She's right. They said, "Yeah, we know the Earth is flat." Mum said, "I'm back listening Listening, where's that gone? Listening to the stream while playing Fallout New Vegas. Nice one, nice one. Go and shoot some of those can't remember, yeah, the Roman looking ones anyway. Can't remember them now. Mr. X said, I remember the new movie theatre in Hamilton had one of the first ones of those big screens, just in time for Star Wars. Yeah, that would have been ideal, wouldn't it? That would have been absolutely ideal. James said the 12 rating didn't. Oh no, of course it didn't. You're right. 12 didn't exist. Because I actually remember the 12. I remember 12 rating coming in. Yeah. And he said the 12 rating didn't exist before 1989. The BBFC had to create. Yes, and I remember that. I actually remember it coming in for the Batman film. Yeah. Yeah. Now you say that, James, I actually remember that. Yeah. It had to be created for Batman. It wasn't an adult movie, but it wasn't innocent enough for PG. Dan said, I think the biggest conspiracy theory is the government and the media would never lie. Exactly. Callum said Christopher Eccleston was good at the army command as the army commander 28 days later. Yeah, he was. He's quite good at sort of goodies and baddies sort of thing. Charles Play 3 came up well after the Video Nazis list. The Sun. Oh yeah, it wasn't actually on the Video Nazis, but it was banned, wasn't it? The Sun paper. I don't know if it was banned, but yeah. The Sun paper wanted it banned, but it was never banned. Distributors pulled it sales after a few years. Outdoor Sports said Jaws was quite gruesome in places. Yeah, I'm surprised it is a PG or whatever. If it wasn't as successful and it wasn't directed by Spielberg, it was a famous director, then it'd be 15 easily. Little Pig said the Earth was flat, cats would be pushing everything over the edge of it. Mr. X is saying he's old. So Chucky was bloody stupid, in my opinion. Why didn't anyone just whack it with something? I'll take their boot to it. That's so. James said, I wrote a paper at the film school on the BBFC. Utterly dumb and inept at their job. Have you seen the film Censor? You might like that. You seen the film Censor? Sorry, I scraped the microphone a second ago with my fingers. Batman and the Delinquents, first two, 12's in the UK. I don't know how new Censor is, but it's reasonably new. Caliber said Batman was definitely a 12, and I was 11, and I went to see it. I was chuffed because I was underage. Outdoors, wait, was it 12 in the cinema? It's 15 of it, yes. I don't know what we're talking about now. Too many things talking at once. Here's my new knife I made. Denton, I reckon Jaws scared more people than most horror films. You've reminded me, actually, saying that. That's one of my early memories, being scared of Jaws, actually. Jaws scared me. Definitely. I remember sitting in the front room with my dad. My mum was probably in there, but then my dad was watching Jaws. And then, you know that weird irrational fear you have as a kid? I was too scared to go to the toilet because there was water in the toilet. And, yeah. How the fuck a great white shark would get up the toilet, I don't know. But in my child head, it could happen. Now, I remember actually taking a piss, shitting myself, like not shitting myself, but being very scared, trying to piss as quickly as possible just to get away. Unless I just associated the fear of being in there because I was still scared from watching the film. Because that's again the use of partly what makes Jaws scary is the music. Really fucking tense. The music in that is fucking ideal. I reckon Jaws scared more people than most films. Yeah, people were refusing to swim in the sea. Exactly. Dumbo, what made you write The Thing? Did someone say The Thing was banned? I never said that. If I did, I didn't mean the actual thing. I didn't the film The Thing. The Thing was not banned. It was released around the time of the Video Nazis bill. I think it was banned due to being a big money maker. Or are we getting mixed up here with you saying The Thing? That's a speaking of yours, Mike. You look like shit. If that's to trigger a video, that's gone straight over my head. Top Hat Man, it's a nice night. Been thinking for ages, thinking how you could get your logo on them. Yeah, there was something I could do, I think. Later, I love Jaws. It was action to me. I went on to ride in America Universal, unfortunately. It's not there anymore. Oh, I know what you mean. The ride. Yeah. Liam said, just saw that The Grudge and The Conjuring are both 15s and Tom Hardy Legend is 18. Make the world make sense. Khalid said, I love the music in Jaws. Yeah, it is. Oh, the abuse clip. So much going on, tactical. It just went that one straight over my head and I couldn't even think. Oh, Jaws. Yeah, fuck, so what a knob. Yeah, I'm literally fucking terrible. Yes, I've got yes. I've even got a Jaws clip, for fuck's sake.
I don't have to take this abuse much longer.
I'm useless tonight. I said no sharks in the toilet, only brown trout. Nice one. I like that. No, mate. I couldn't fit it all in. I mentioned the thing as it was quite. Oh, I get you. That's all right. I slightly, I was a bit confused then. Mr. X said, when saw the Jaws at the movies, one of the guys with us had already seen it, and he went boo when he had floated out of that boat wreck. The whole place jumped. That is a good jumpy bit. I can remember that made me jump like fuck. Where am I? Calibus, I've dived with sharks. It's fucking awesome. No cage. No fuck all. Fuck's sake. The bloke got killed by sharks recently, and they reckon, from what I read, that some people actually suspect, because there's fishermen there while it's happening, while the boat's being killed by sharks. They suspect potentially that the fucking fishermen could have been chucking fucking blood or live, that's attracted the sharks, and this bloke's been killed. Jumbo Sabu said the mag Fangoria used to give me I used to take pages of Fangoria to school when I was in middle school, so about the age of 8. James said most films back then had multiple ratings: cinema edit, TV edit, VHS edit, cable edit. I remember, I've seen the 12 version of RoboCop, where instead of shouting fuck me, he's going, why me? He's shooting he's shooting RoboCop with a Uzi, going, why me? So fucking weird. That's worth watching because of how fucking funny it is. Outdoor sports. I can't believe that South Park movie was a 15. There are a couple of aggressive use words of the cunt, which usually makes it an 18. Little Picker said, I went to the cinema with my older brother, mum and dad. I was about 6. I was really pissed off when I found out my brother and dad were seeing Jaws and he was seeing Bambi. I bet that would have scared the shit out of people, Mr. X. His timing was perfect. Clearly, I love horror movies. They have a lot of weapons in them, especially the Purge movies. Fun fact, only fish blood attracts sharks, not humans. Well, that's it. Well, they was potentially chucking fish and fish blood in there. I don't know how true that is. That's just someone speculating. I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a bloke, it was an English expat killed in Australia. And there's a video of, I won't keep going on about it because, someone has just died. But there's a video of the torso just floating along in the water. Very unpleasant. Caleb said the head scene from Jaws was voted number 1 jump scene. Yeah, I bet it was. Now you say I can physically remember that. Yeah. Caleb says ITV TV edits in the early 90s was fab for editing that stuff. Yeah, hilarious stuff, isn't it? Hello, J Mad. How are you? And he said, hello, Weapon Collector. Keep up the great video. Thank you. I appreciate it. But the good thing with Jaws is that you don't see it that much in the movie. Same with Freddy in the first 2 movies. Scary when you don't see the monster that much. Exactly. You're 100% right there. The less you see things, the better it is. And use your imagination, don't you? That is why I will always say, in my opinion, the greatest found footage film ever made was the Blair Witch Project, because it doesn't show anything. It's all down to your imagination. They made that like the third one, didn't they? Like a remake sort of thing. The third Blair Witch Project called the Blair Witch Project one, because the original just called Blair Witch Project. I can't remember. Or Blair. No, they made a new one called Blair Witch, didn't they, or something? I can't remember anyway. That was good up until they started showing too much and it spoilt it. I'll be 42 this year, Calvus. Yeah, imagine 12 versions of Saw. Top up, man. Check the views on your YouTube shorts, White Mad. I'll have a look at that. I have seen some of them have been blown up a bit, though, which is good. Yeah, I'll be 42 this year. James said, so if the Aussies shark ate a vaxxed British tourist, does that mean we have the world's first COVID-proof shark? Maybe, but don't, and sharks like immune to everything. They live forever, essentially. No one's ever found a dead shark that died of old age, have they? And they also never get cancer. So there you go. That I may have just made a bullshit statement there, but that's what I've heard. Zed said they did the same thing with Alien. You just don't see you don't fully see it until the end. Yeah, you're right. Rumble Sabu said the good thing with TV edits that they added deleted footage to make up for the removed violence and gory stuff. I found an old TV version of First Blood. My mate uploaded it to YouTube. Nice one. Caliber said I have a couple of years on you, then 44. Mr. X, I can't even remember what 42 was like. Yeah, Spielberg meant to show a lot more. Yeah, but it kept breaking, didn't it? It looked a bit weird, didn't it? But he probably made it better by not. Jane Mann said, have you seen the horror movie Creep, the 2014 one, I think, set in London? I have. I've got that on DVD, and that is a very good film. Because often if you mention Creep, people think the American one. No, the London Creep, which is a completely different film to the American Creep. They're not even related. They're not remakes of each other. Yeah, that's a very good film, isn't it? I think that was the first film that I can't remember his name now. But the bloke who stars as like the monster type thing, that may have been one of his first films. It was one of his early films. He's quite famous now. Sean Summit, I think his name is. Outdoor Sports said the makers of Blair Witch Project got into massive amounts of trouble for setting up a website to look like a missing persons database, which was apparently really realistic and freaked a lot of people. That's the way to make a really good what do you call it? I can't think of the word, but you make a whole universe for it, don't you? Real websites you can actually visit, and yeah, they did that with Lost. Lost, you could go on loads and loads and loads of different websites, Dharma things, and I got lost in that shit for like months. Timbo said older horrors made your imagination work more. Exactly, Timbo. And he said Alien was a really scary movie, but it was quiet. You can even hear them breathing. Yeah, do you know what? Some of my favourite bits in Alien is the bits when they're in the ship and that. I fucking love that. I could watch hours of that. Jumbo said, I prefer Jaws 2. Seriously messed up part 3. I won't even mention part 4. Then said Blair Witch Project is a bit of a steal. The last broadcast is very similar in a couple of years before, but Cannibal Holocaust is still one of the first. Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust would be one of the very first ones, wouldn't it? Because a lot of people say that about Blair Witch Project, don't they? But it's actually not. Yeah, I think the best fan fiction I've ever seen is Blair Witch Project. Hands down, there's not a single bit in it that's bad, in my opinion. The last broadcast, I've got that on DVD. Had it for absolute years. Fucking love it. That is such a good film, actually, and not a lot of people know about the last broadcast. I'd recommend finding the last broadcast if you like. Not even if you like found footage films. Watch Sean Harris. Thank you, Game Mad. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got quite a soft spot for the last broadcast. It's a very good film, but not a lot of people have ever seen it. Dad said they often did that with the old black and white horrors. They understood that a person's imagination is a lot more scary than anything they could see on film. Exactly, on screen. Exactly. Please said Vampire Wars is really good. to dark, quiet, and good gun scene, even with close-up reloading. I've never seen any of those, you know. James said Jaws 4 is amazing. That's one of Michael Caine in it. The bow of the boat steered by an old bag makes the shark explode. I still think The Exorcist is one of the best. Yeah, The Exorcist is very good. Yeah, that's very good. Cloverfield is my favorite film. Really, I like that. I don't actually own that. I've seen all of them though. I think the whole series of Cloverfield films are good, but they're all completely different. One's a found footage, one's like a single room, you know, trapped in a bunker type film, and one's a sort of sci-fi space, you know, up in space on a spaceship type thing. By the way, if anyone's interested, and these will probably be for sale soon. They'll be a little bit more than the key rings, but not a lot. The sew on morale patches. You can sew them on summit. Vinny said, "Why have you got so many weapons? Did your collecting career? How did your collecting career begin? Is there anything to do with your tattoo on your knuckles?" I've just always liked weapons. I've been collecting. You know, I just always collected them since a kid. You know, kids are interested in toy weapons. Toy weapons evolved to, you know, knives and other sporting goods, and then it just got more and more and more. Liam said, "As Above, So Below" is another semi-found footage film set in Paris, quite good, but my memories could be deceiving me. I was after it. No, I've seen that, and I thought that was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Mr. X, it's all special effects and beautiful people. Yeah, exactly. Do you know another? This is, I don't know how many you would agree with this, but do you know the other reason I like a lot of older horror films? It's because the hero always used to be around about 40, maybe, you know. It was never a young 20-year-old. It was an older bloke of experience. You know what I mean? And someone you could sort of look up to. Nearly all of the horror films, the hero would be, you know, older than you anyway. I say that because I'm getting older now. Now they're all younger, but I mean, but they weren't always pretty. It was, you know, often the hero would be, you know. Well, what did I watch the other day? I was watching something the other day, and the hero in it was about 50 or older, and I thought it's excellent. It's, you know, it's just I liked it anyway. I can't remember what the fuck it was now though. That's going to annoy me now. I can't think what it was. Dad said a mate of mine found old pornos in the woods and a lot of toe fondling stuff. Can that be counted as found footage? Maybe. Clinton, if you like religious horror movies, you need to watch Wishmaster. I've seen Wishmaster, and there are quite a few of them. Tells me, yeah, it was a massive Godzilla fanboy as a kid. He had cheesy rubs. Yeah, I like the old Godzillas actually. I think the old Godzillas are amazing. Really good, but it's sort of seeing you know, you can see a bloke in a fucking suit, but that's sort of what makes it what it is, isn't it? Dan said he likes Cloverfield, he loves Cloverfield. James said, I liked William Castle remakes in the 90s. Yeah, 13 Ghosts and House on Haunted Hill. I like them. Little Pictures, I saw the cop's ear come off in Reservoir Dogs. It's in the special features. It's shite. Yeah, because they don't actually show it in the film, do they? And that's all your imagination. Outdoors addictions, they do, mate. You're right. Helps. My dad gave me a Webley 2.2 Tempest when I was 10. That got me started on collecting. What the fuck was this film I was watching the other day? But the hero in it was, you know, about 50 or something, and I thought, I like that. I don't know what it was now. I don't know what it was, but in the old days, most of the time the hero would be, you know, they weren't 20 anyway, put it that way. A lot of films was different, you know. I don't like a lot of the tropes they have nowadays of making all the characters pricks, and they want you to dislike the characters and wait for them to be killed. That does nothing for me. If I'm watching a film and I don't like the characters, I don't want to watch it. I want to watch a film where I like the characters and I don't want them to die. I mean, because the other thing they do nowadays, kill off all the likable characters and leave the pricks in, and then it's like the prick who is the total prick who saves the day. Weird. Listen, I've always liked weapons and combat. When I was a kid, cartoons and things like Action Man were very popular. I've always loved revolvers, how they spin. A Taxi Driver was my favourite gun movie. Yeah, Taxi Driver was very good, actually. But yeah, that's just a normal thing, isn't it? Just a normal thing. What are you laughing at, Tactical? What did I say? Did I say something weird, or are you laughing at someone else? James said, my doctor is Godzilla, and knobhead in a dodgy suit who breaks everything he touches. But yeah, I think being into knives and stuff like that is just a natural, especially if you're a certain age. It may not happen to kids nowadays because, you don't get so many kids' toys that are guns, but you can still get them because I know for a fact you can still get kids' toys that are guns. A lot of them aren't black now, though. They have to be multicolored or green, a bit like airsoft, but you can still get guns and that for kids because Malcolm is always buying them for our niece and nephew. You're off, Timbo. Good night, mate. Thanks for watching. Outdoor Sports said, pretty sure in that episode Mr. Bean where he heads to bed, he shoots an air pistol at a light bulb to put the light out in the room. That'd never be allowed nowadays. Calibus, I used to chew bog roll, put it in the brown and shoot my older brother. James said, if anyone wants to laugh hard at horror, so that they shit themselves, Ants 1977. It's free on YouTube. Make Baywatch look like Shakespeare. Mr. X said, my grandsons are into knives. Thanks to me. That's it. It's down to us nowadays to get the kids into these because it won't be, it's not as popular now, like in the shops. You know what I mean? Due to the sort of, I can't think of the word, but you know how it is. They Action Man probably don't even have a fucking knife and a gun anymore. If he ever did, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Clean said, last good gun movie was The Harder They Fall. A lot of good special effects with revolvers. I've not seen that one. I've not even heard of that one. They said, my liking of Bowie's is down to the Alamo movies with John Wayne and Richard Widmark. They should never have let me watch that as a child. That's it, though. That's where you get it from, isn't it? That's where you get it from. Yeah, it is. It's films and that. Arnold Schwarzenegger would probably be one of my, things that got me obsessed with guns and wanting guns. You just have to do what you can do over here. But a lot of his stuff was just full of gun porn. Literally scenes where he's just loading and stacking guns into bags to fucking cool music, basically. I watched the Poughkeepsie tapes this week because some dude on YouTube said it was the most disturbing found footage film. It was meh. I don't know if I've seen that one. I've tried to watch it, but I can't remember if I've actually seen it, if that makes sense. Vinny said, what was your friend's first thoughts when they walked into your room and see your amazing collection on your wall? Most people know me and know that I've been like this for years. Like, if you've known me for 20 years, you would know about all this. You know what I mean? And most people, I'll probably tell them before they come in the room. Yeah, Commando, Predator, Raw Deal, lads. Fucking, he's just putting guns in a fucking bag and with the Rolling fucking Stones music in the background, I think it is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. Then he goes about in the car shooting people. He fucking shoots the windscreen, kicks it out while he's driving or punches it out. And he's got this little fucking, what was that little fucking machine pistol thing, submachine gun that they used to use in the Tech 9? With a fucking Tech 9 just shooting people while he's driving along in this convertible. With the Rolling Stones playing. Yeah. Pure fucking gun porn. Pure gun porn. But yeah, Commando's full of it. Predator's full of it. And that's, watching that when you're fucking 10, 11, 12. Amazing stuff. Cabs, I have a decent sized sword collection. It all started from Conan the Destroyer. There you go. That's it, isn't it? But I think it's normal. It's normal, especially if you're a certain age. Hello, Alex. How you doing, mate? Can Ken, about the shopping list and some weapons you can buy on there. You can get a few things on Wish, actually, can't you? You have to be a bit careful with Wish now, because I've heard that UK Customs have started checking all Wish packages now. Liam said, better head off. Been a long day. I'll see you all next weekend. Yeah, see you later, mate. I'll be on tomorrow. Good night, mate. Cheers for joining in. He said, one of my favourite toys as a kid was a gun. That was a channel change. Oh, was it? Nice. Yeah, like a remote. Yeah, I know what you mean. James said, snap the guy's false leg off. Cocaine. Fuck's sake. Outdoor Sports said, by the way, Mike, speaking of horror films, look up Twisted Metal Black character movies. All right. Is that a game then? What is it? The scenes from a game? I've said customs are shit everywhere. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China has a tech night. Yes, it does. Yes. I always had toy guns and bow and arrows as a kid. Action Man, my favourite toy. Exactly, that's it. It was more normal for us, though. Mr. X said, we all used to read Commando comics when we was young. I never heard of them. He said, one of my funniest memories was my uncle jokingly said, if you tried to attack, I'd just shoot you with my gun. And I pulled out my rifle and said, you were saying, I was shit himself. Fuck's sake. You got him at least, didn't you? Oh, yeah, Mike, but they were all removed from the UK. Were they? I'll look into that then. I've never played that game. Outdoor said, pretty sure someone edited in. Yeah, they did. You know what? When I searched what you were saying, there's a film of it. Yeah. Vinny said, I want to collect unique guns and rifles as I love the engraving details and shotguns. Is there any legal alternative for people without an FOC license? Well, you could buy DX. You could probably, if you really wanted to, you could probably buy DX and get them engraved. If you really wanted to, and you'd have a beautiful shotgun that cost you about 60 quid to buy, probably, and you could have custom engraving on it. Yeah, you could do that. They won't shoot, but they'd be very nice to look at. Mr. X, wow, they were huge back in the day. Do you know what? As a kid, I never got bought comics or anything. So I don't really, I've never even, as a kid, I never even read a Beaner or a Dandy or anything like that. Never, just something they didn't used to buy in my house. I used to get Action Force comic as a kid. Yeah, none of them. Certain things we never used to have when I was a kid, and comics was one of them that never got. I taught you to love Bren guns. I had a Diak Bren gun once, and I absolutely loved that gun, but it was very bulky and big to store, and I got a bit desperate for money and ended up selling it. But I did have one once, and yeah. Zakatat said, I got into collecting guns because of movies and games. Also, my dad collected blank guns and plastic kit guns. Yeah, that's another thing. If you've got a family member, because I grew up seeing weapons. So when I grew up, there was a crossbow. I remember seeing a crossbow and some daggers in my dad's bedroom. Jameson, how did Arnold hold the M60 with one hand in command? Exactly. Yeah. A lot of training. Because my favourite primary school teacher said he had a gun in his cupboard. We didn't really believe her, but we never misbehaved. Albert said, age 10, Christmas Day, a Rupert annual and a Tempest. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, the Tempest. Yeah, I like the old Webleys. Oh, as adults used to read them. Yeah. Yeah, it's something I've never got into. Yeah. So I was just allowing one of the comics. I'm saying comics now. Comments. It's a funny thing, Rambo 2, when he loads up with wagons, he gets rid of loads of his weapons and parachutes. Or when parachutes. Maybe you're saying something else there. Right. I might as well put my little ad on. It's gone quiet and I've caught up. If you ever wanted to support this channel, you can. This is how. Please do. Even if it's just one coffee, which is £2. All right. Support the channel and you massively help me out. This will be a 30-second ad. And no one ran away for once. Normally when I do that, come back and 5 people left. You must be enjoying yourself tonight. Top hats had Mr. X. They still do them. I saw one in the shop a few months ago and had to restrain the child in me from losing it. I'm sure the kids these days would up for an iPad. Yeah, maybe if you could get it on a thing. Outdoor Sports said, stop making me jealous of the fact that we can have air guns now up here. That we can't have air guns up here now. There you go. Yeah, have a good dance to the weapon at the beat. Khalid said, my favourite revolver scene is The Good, Bad, the Ugly when Tuco assembles his own revolver cult. The Good, Bad, the Ugly is actually one of my favourite films. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're clicking it. So this stream is getting boring now. It's enough to give Crow a stroke. I'll struggle to actually say that, Zed. Right, you can have your stroke, Crow.
Are you not entertained?
I do think my edit's better though.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The problem with Stroke Crow, he misses out the end bit, which is this not why you're here? Top Hat Man said, I think I've got some in my archive somewhere. I was said everything was better in the old days. Porn mags were better than the internet porn. Exactly. You ever seen a porno in HD? You often see a lot too much. Spots and God knows what you don't really want to see. You never saw that in lo-fi back in the old days. Gallagher said I refaced as the Hulk. It fucking looked like me. The reason we call Stroke Crow because that face swap looks like Russell Crowe's had a stroke. But I don't actually think that looks anything like me. It's really weird. Maybe the person who it's done for never thinks it looks like them. Because I always think the ones with Slingshot Warrior look exactly like him and look amazing. But the ones of me, I always think, no, that don't even look like me. Does it? Let me know. Yeah, 4K spotty ass. Yeah, exactly. Fucking shaving rashes and everything. You see so much. You see too much. Mr. X said, if you want to see what a real woman looks like, Google 80s pinups. You know what? I've still got some posters of that, and maybe some magazines. Pretty sure in my loft I might even have some 60s and 70s ones. Dad said, I like the bit in for a few dollars more where Colonel undoes his saddle roll and you see all the guns hanging down. I like that. The only thing I wish they didn't do is that weird little, they make it like a weird little spring noise as it opens, like a joing sort of noise. Is it that they do that? Yeah, joing sort of thing. And that's the only thing that sort of, you think, I wish they didn't put that sound on there. Bit like with James Bond, one of the Roger Moore James Bond, where they drive the car over the river and it twists around, and they've put on a weird sound effect. And often it's been said by the people who made the film that they wish they never put that sound on, afterwards. Yep, Sam Fox. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to have Sam Fox and Linda Lusardi cutouts from the newspaper on these walls. Dan said, I do wonder what those pinups look like now. Yeah, but that don't matter. Just remember how they looked. Fuck that. I don't want to know what they look like now. Although I reckon Linda Lusardi would probably look right still. Outdoor Sports and Mike. That was the creepiest delivery of magazines I've ever heard. Well, I was trying not to say pornos. I think I was going to say pornos. I changed my mind halfway through. That was 80s Linda Lusardi. Oh, yeah, Kathy Lloyd. Bloody hell, yeah, Kathy Lloyd. Top Hat Man said Outdoor Sports. Stuff they supposedly got these days. Bloody isolation and stuff. I don't even know what that is. All right, singer. Yeah, Maria Whittaker. Let me look her up. See if I remember her. Oh, yes, I remember. I'll tell you what I used to like. Joe Guest. Was it Joe Guest? That wouldn't have been 80s. It might have been. Yeah, Joe Guest. Yeah. But definitely, it would have been late 80s if it was, because she was born 1972. James Blanton said, I'd love to get, I'd still give my balls for an M41A pulse rifle with flame unit. Yeah, exactly. Can you get anything like that? Like a, like a replica version? Because I know if you look at it, you can see where they've taken elements from a Spaz 12 for the pump, various little bits of other guns, aren't they? Gail McKenna, yeah, I remember that name, definitely. Karen Brennan, not sure, but I might know by looking at them. And I don't recognise her. Carlton, my wife looks like Linda Houghton when she was in Terminator. When I first met her, I almost said to come with me if you want to live. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Peter, my brother's 80s pinups were Samantha Fox, outsized Baps out. She was 16 at the time. My brother's 15-year-old girlfriend drew bras on all his pictures when he was out the room. But yeah, it's mad over here. Yeah, page 3 girls could actually be fucking 16. James said you can get 3D. I suppose you could nowadays, couldn't you? That's the thing with the old 3D printing stuff. You can get anything really nowadays, can't you? If someone's made it. Trying to think whether I should put a tribute video on for Slingshot. Better not. He'll be on now. Sometimes we said his name. My throat's going funny. Oh, fucking hell, James. Now that's bringing back some fucking names. Yeah, you must have forgotten Lindsay Dawn McKenzie, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I waded through my DVDs that are under my bed, there's a terrible Lindsay Dawn McKenzie video in there somewhere. And they used to bring a lot of them lot, but they would do these sort of what you call like a fake porno, which wasn't really a porno. So it would sound like a porno, it would look like a porno, but when you actually watched it, it would, literally just have their tits out. That was it, and it would make you think there's going to be like a hardcore porno. Although Lindsay Dawn McKenzie actually, no, she did do some actual proper porn saying that. I remember now. No, she did. Outdoor Sports said, I saw a website earlier that advertised custom-made lightsabers that are suitable for sparring. Really? Yeah, don't say his name 3 times. He'll appear. Exactly. I suppose he hasn't already. Although he did say he was staying. I don't know if he said he was staying off of videos or just staying off of live streams, because he did a video after saying that. So yeah. By the way, if there's any ladies watching and you're thinking, do we have to have this page 3 porn discussion? Feel free to change the subject. Tactical said, had a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp, did old Lindsay. Irishman, I think Sam Hook's younger. Is a presenter on Naked News. Oh, younger sister. Nice. All right, nice one. Outdoors. He's put a link on there. Forcesabers.co.uk. The name. Nice. Don't forget to get your merchandise in, people, by the way. The mugs. T-shirts. I'm going to stand up. Loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. Thank you for the put the link on, Zed. I forgot about that. Yeah, if you lot see the thing Nightbot, have a read what it puts on. That's the links to things. Nightbot is something that I put on there. You know, you can trigger it yourselves, and adds the links on. What was this that I got down? Oh, Final Fantasy 15. Getting a coffee this late, Zed. How long do you stay up then, or does it not affect you? Coffee don't. I can still drink a coffee and go straight to bed. Caliber said, I have a couple on YouTube with them. Search for Calibus and have a look. What's that? Oh, Ultra Lightsabers. Nice. Top Hat Man said, was out today and I was giving a receptionist my name. She repeatedly misheard me, so I leant slightly closer and apparently was an invasion of her personal space and I should move back. Yeah, but was he coughing really badly at the time? I have to do shit like that though because I'm fucking half deaf. So, but I say to them, you know, I'm gonna have to lean forward because I can't hear you. James said Tactical got so drunk on his live stream he bought us all Just Eat. Fantastic night. Fuck's sake. What did you want for mine? Oh, was you just on his? Little Picker said Lindsay Dawn McKenzie made her topless debut Sunday Sport on 16th birthday. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, that would never happen now. Yeah. All of that shit's weird though. You know, they used to do countdowns to when a girl was 16 so she could get her tits out on the fucking in the sun. And then weird. Do you remember when they used to do countdowns for like Britney Spears when she's 18 and Charlotte Church when she's 18? Proper fucking weird. You know, but that shows like that day and age though, don't it? You know. James said gave us his bank details too. That said I was pissed, but not that pissed. I wouldn't know. I'd already gone off. Come on, everyone's gone quiet suddenly. There's still 29 people watching. I hope you've all been liking the stream. James, when I got my rack out at 16, it was at Weatherspoons though. Little Pick is a top hat, man. That's when it's time to move back mumbling and start picking your teeth with a knife. Right, Metallic Rally, how you doing? Thank you for joining in the live stream last week. I can't remember a lot of it, to be honest. But it was nice seeing you on, and it was nice seeing everyone. I meant to say this earlier. It was nice seeing everyone dressed up for it as well. Tactical said, I know I had to shout. I know I had shouted of you for 20 minutes. You never answered. That's what I did. I can't even remember, in all honesty. Tactical, I can't remember. I have no idea. Maybe I was ignoring. Do you know what I did? I literally don't know. I ain't got a clue. I'll be honest though. At about 10:30, I knew I was going to be fucking hammered. I knew it. Even at 10:30, even then I was feeling quite drunk. I had. Hang on, I'll read these out. Richard said those countdowns were probably to let the likes of Savile and the higher up pedos know that the girls were too hard for. Mate, yeah, you're right there. It sounds like it, doesn't it? Looking back, it sounds like it now. Metallic said, "Nah, it's all good, tactical. Don't worry about that. I'm fine with that." Metallic said, "Good job. Did it take you long to recover from it?" I didn't get to bed till 12 o'clock. What, the next day, you mean? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I think I had. Well, I was hungover all Sunday and half of Monday. Yeah. What's that of Calibus? Mike, can you play this link? I don't think you can't put a link on anyway. If you could put a link on, I'll play it, but you can't put a link on. Only mods can. Send me it in something and I'll download it for you or something. Or yeah, the problem is you can't actually put a link in though. I would just approve it if you could, but you can't actually put a link in. The title said it's my grandson's 10th birthday today. Spent the day in party food, cake, and went out for dinner this evening. Won't need to eat through it. Oh, that's good. I hope you had a good time. Yeah, I've had my niece and I've been out and look after my niece and nephew the last couple of days, but that's been not a nightmare. Nah, they're all right. But James, I miss vids from the 90s. Do you know what? Before I had this channel, I put some actual vids, clips or episodes on YouTube. I had some episodes of vids on here on my old account. I used to have loads of weird random stuff like clips from Stephen King things, episodes of Viz that I've still got on VHS. The Vids was fucking good. Proper good film review show, wasn't it? Very different. Right, Object History, how you doing, mate? Outdoor Sports said, imagine if the Sun deliberately asked for women to put loads of liquid latex on their face, fake spots and fake teeth, as well as long, soiled-looking Victorian-style dresses to clean their... I don't know. What's your cure for hangover? I don't have one. I can't avoid hangover. I don't think anything works to really avoid one apart from drinking the purest, best quality booze you can get. The clearer the booze, the better. This is a known actual fact is partly what gives you like being, drinking too much, it's going to dehydrate you. And the amount I drink probably, is way too much alcohol in your system anyway. The clearer the booze, the less of something it's got in it. I can't remember now. But dark coloured booze tends to give you more of a hangover. So drink quite a lot of water while you're drinking. Drink purest, clearest booze you can get. Not necessarily, because a really good quality whiskey can give you less of a hangover. Yeah, but I've noticed if I drink vodka and water or vodka and tonic, my hangovers are a lot milder. They'll still last because I have like physical hangover and a mental hangover where I'm feeling really paranoid and that. Hang on, just there's a lot of comments and there's a weird fucking troll on again. I'll let Tim Allen stay. He said, those are fake weapons. I'm not going to be fooled. Right. I won't bother even explaining it to you, but I'll show you a video that may explain it to you. At least mentally, your eyes will work out why. That's why they don't look real. Southern Yorkshire Military. Sol, you right, mate? How are you? So yeah, hangover. I always have one if I drink. I can't. If I drink, I always have a hangover. But the difference is, vodka and water. The hangover is very mild, and sometimes I still feel drunk the next day. So it's like I don't know, it's like a hangover. It's like waking up with a hangover, but being slightly drunk still. When the last time I drank 3 liters of 7% cider, I was literally bedridden for 24 hours. So, say I stopped drinking 3 o'clock Saturday night, I was Saturday morning, I was completely bedridden, couldn't get out of bed to do anything for whole 24 hours. I don't get that with vodka and water. Object history said hydrate like a motherfucker before drinking is to at least mitigate the coming hangover. That's exactly it. That's about the only thing you can do. It's all about hydrating, really. That said, by the way, Mike, here's my copy of the book on its way. I want to be in when it turns up. It won't fit through my letterbox. Yeah, funny thing is that I actually meant to say to you, sorry. Yes, yours is here, and I'll send it soon. Yeah, yours is in here still. I'm keeping yours pristine. Yeah, yours is in there. I'll sort that out soon, then I'll get your address soon. He says I've been so busy and had a lot of stuff to do. I didn't even remember to mention it to you tonight. The only effective hangover cure I ever found is beer. Last time I did a hair of the dog, I went on a sort of 3-day blind drunk binge of drinking loads of, like, sat at my computer, getting absolutely fucking hammered, falling asleep for about 4 hours, waking up, doing it again, falling asleep, waking up, and just keep. And it was not the kind of thing you want to do. Hair of the dog only works if you don't have alcoholic tendencies. If you can have one drink and leave it, it sort of works. But it easily turns you into an alcoholic. And if you are an alcoholic, as soon as you've had one drink, you can't stop. So you're immediately drinking as soon as you woke up again, because I can't have one. If I have one sip of booze, I have to get drunk. When I say drunk, it's till I can't see anymore. Yeah. Object history of laughing, fake weapons, lol. Yeah, I shouldn't have even read his comment out, really, but I shouldn't indulge him. Saul said, I'm going to be hungover tomorrow, Mike. Jägermeister. I like Jägermeister. But said, if I had hangovers like that, I wouldn't drink. Well, I've never drunk that cider since then. And I used to drink one of them every night when I was younger, 3 liters of cider a night. Can't now. And last time I drank 3 liters of cider, 7% cheap stuff, the fucking hangovers was horrendous. Like, almost like death. Said, your book turned up. Have you sold any more? I think we've sold 1 or 2. Yeah, I've got my one there. Zed's is in there. I think Luke from 8th Air Gunner wants to buy one. I don't know. He asked me for a link, and I don't know if he got it or not. I'm going to email him. But I'm going to keep pushing it. Outdoor sports. Did you hear that all the booze, apart from Blue WKD, is banned tonight? Why is that? Object history. Jägermeister. Only time I ever got sick, puking my guts out from drinking. Like, it was my friend's bachelor party, so I went overboard. Never again. Yeah, I imagine if you puked on Jägermeister, that wouldn't be very pleasant. I quite like it though. Morgan Spice Rum is my nemesis. I can't open a bottle because I'll finish it. Last time I was walking around the streets with a Martindale machete down for boxers. Nothing else on. Fuck's sake. South Yorkshire Nerd said, girlfriend told me to try it. She's German after all. Yeah, Jägermeister's nice. I like Jägermeister. Every time I buy stuff from Drink Supermarket, I'm always tempted to get a load of the little Jägermeister miniatures because they're really cheap on there, but after that, I never bother. That's a scrumpy hangovers. I'm so glad they're in the past. They were that bad. Yeah. White lightning and that. Fucking hell. Horrendous. Literally bedridden. And I mean, the kind of thing that if you saw someone doing it, you'd probably think they've got alcohol poisoning. That someone who doesn't get out of bed. And your head feels like it's being crushed, that he's got such a bad headache. It feels like your head's being crushed. And yeah, and it literally, and I know you're taking the piss out of me last time because but when I drink them bottles, I don't even get out. And what I mean is, I don't need to piss and shit. So for 24 hours, I won't even go to the toilet when I've drunk that stuff because you don't need to. It's like your fucking organs are shutting down. Yeah, it's horrendous. And you're so dehydrated, you probably don't need to piss anyway. Object history said, bet you all haven't had aguardiente, the Colombian national. I haven't. No. Now you've written it, I'll try and check that out. Because I like to try things like that, like stuff I've never heard of. I don't know if I'm saying aguardiente. I don't know. I'll tell you what I did like, which probably would be reasonably close to you where it's made. Mezcal. I had some mezcal with the worm in it. I've really liked that stuff. I've really, really liked it. You might have been on when I tried it that time. There's also okay, but no rush. I do know how it ends after all. Yes, I'll get around to it eventually. Yeah, I'll tell you what it was. I've been waiting for a load of stamps as well. And they only arrived yesterday because people have bought loads of those key rings off me, and I've not been able to send them because the stamps took ages. These will be available soon. I think all the ones I've made at the minute have been taken, though. Do you want? I could give you a link to the Spirograph book. Hang on. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't come up in searches, although it should do. I've not set it so it shouldn't. Oh, fuck, where would that be? Hang on. I've moved the link. Oh, there it is. Book link. I might do a Nightbot thing. Spyroverse. Exclamation mark Spyroverse, and the link will pop up. There you go. Let me just check that works. Yeah, there you go. Click that link. That'll take you to it. Mr. X said, I doubt the worm was real. The US made them use fake worms to export to the US. That was years ago. Thank you. Object History. I appreciate that. It just supported me. Let me put a see if he's left me a message. Thank you. Yeah. He said, in case you find some, and I've butchered the name, aguardiente, it's on me. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll deafen you with the thank you video now. Ready? Where was I? Let's get back. But thank you, Object. I really appreciate that. Soul said, got to get off now, pal. Bus has reached my. See you later. So have a good night, mate. Enjoy your Jägermeister. Don't get too drunk. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. In all honesty, Mr. X, I don't know where this stuff came from. But yeah, the worm seemed definitely seemed real. I ate it on a live stream. But yeah, I don't know. It depends. I suppose it depends where it's coming from, don't it? Yeah, if anyone wants to buy the Spyroverse book, there it is. Z wrote it. I've published it, just to prove it as well. Yeah, look. There's a spelling mistake in there though. I'm just there. It should have said fucking which finger is it? Should have said known. I fucked up there. It don't matter. This is all just for a bit of fun anyway. There's a lot of freak shows on tonight. Why would you waste your time even putting that shit on a live stream? Absolutely pathetic. Oh my god. Mr. X said, I always used to laugh. Someone drinking a whole bottle of Mezcum, then eats the worm and reckons it was the worm that got him shit face. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's not that. Yeah. Is there a spelling mistake on the back of that as well? There is. There you go. There's 2 spelling mistakes on the back. Didn't even see that one. What I mean, they are Spygraph. Same thing. Same thing. I have not watched the Star Wars films yet, Dan. Yeah, nice one, Nick. He said, "Yeah, Stephen, this isn't Google, mate." Yeah, there's probably no point now, Calibus. But yeah, exactly. Just sad fucking freak shows. Oh, nice one, Top Up, man. I'll have a look at that after this. Where have you sent that, Top Up, man? I've not got any messages from you. On Instagram. Outdoor said, got some new listens of my album. What's that you're doing, Mike? Do you know what? No, I've not got round to it yet. I've got it on I've got a thing, my reading list just there. It is on there. No, I ain't got round to it yet. Still sending, Top Hat Man. All right. Caliber sent you a link in an email on the blue one. Because I guess someone got Roger's Profanosaurus for his 12th birthday. What the twat putting the stupid things on? Yeah, exactly. Object History said Michelada. I'd probably butcher in that. Crazy ass Mexican drink where they combine beer with juices, hot sauce, beef jerky, seafood, and if it a bit like a mental case, Bloody Mary. Then, by the sounds of it, that sounds pretty good. Right, I'll be on for about another 10 minutes, by the way, just so everyone knows. I might check that one out. I'll see if I can get the ingredients for it. Although some of those ingredients I can't eat now, so. Hello, Be Happy. How are you, mate? This is the knife I made recently. There's a video on it if anyone wants to see it. All steel. There's only actually 4 parts in this whole build. The blade is made from an already hardened and tempered weed slasher, part of that. And I cut it so that it used the existing hole, so I didn't even have to drill it, because that would be hard to drill if it's already hardened and tempered. Bit of steel tube, flattened, and a nail as a rivet. Quite happy with that. Mint all cases. That's actually quite good. Dan said, I missed most of the stream, but has there been any developments in the Spider-Verse? Only that The Simpsons has predicted it. And if The Simpsons predicted it, that sort of fully, that means it's definitely 100% real. That's like the 16th confirmation now. But The Simpsons predicted it. I'll get the clip and I'll show it and I'll tell you in the context that it needs to be seen in. James said, Commando mints. Double as a whetstone. Mr. X said, if you want to sort your guts out for those sort of foods, try neem capsules. I never heard of them. Never heard of them. But I could probably do with something like that. All right, yeah, I'll look into that. Yeah. That sounds quite good. Yeah, neem's antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immune boosting properties. Nice. Yeah, that sounds fucking good, actually. I've never heard of them. Thank you for that, Mr. X. That could be handy. Especially if, like me, the older I get, the more my fucking guts play up now. Metallic said, Utter Bellend spent all this time writing a review, then found out I couldn't use more than 100 letters. Deleted most of it, then realised it was just a title. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nightmare. Oh, God. Yeah, God, leave one anyway. That's a shame, though. What have you done? You've got to redo it. One of the things I hate the most in the world is writing a massive thing and then accidentally deleting it, or I sometimes write really long comments and I accidentally somehow go back and not delete it, but I go off of the page, like off the tab, and then it's gone. Right, that I've got them. I'll have to look after Top Up Man. Outdoor sport. The Simpsons writers definitely has powers that be as close associates. No doubt about it. Yeah, I'll tell you genuinely, right? Because you know that the Simpsons do seem to predict everything. There's an episode of The Simpsons. Bergio sent me it. One of the old as fuck ones as well. Like series fucking 2 or 3 of The Simpsons, where Bart Simpson goes into this. Just look up The Simpsons spirograph. So Bart goes into this warehouse. There's a scientist doing spirographs. And he says something like, I've just found a direct correlation between children not doing spirographs and a rise in gang crime. So how I've interpreted that is kids not doing spirographs are not getting sucked into the Spider-Verse. Therefore, there's more kids about and they're getting into gang crime, see? So Simpsons predicted Spider-Verse. 100%. You know what, Jamie? How you doing, mate? See, that cements it. It's 100% real now. Metallic Reality, very, very much so, mate. It was really good too. I'll try again after the stream. Hopefully, write a good one. You know what? I hate it. I hate it when that happens. It's really fucking frustrating. Because also, you can never quite seem to write it as good as you did the first time. Mother said, I guess I'll move. Good night, everyone. And Mike, please don't forget to get yourself a press for the Dracon crossbow. Thank you, mate. Yeah, see you later. Good night, Mother. Carl said, Simpsons COVID prediction is mad. Zed said, I also am not that keen on writing long things, but I don't want Mike and Metallic reenacting misery with me. Mr. X said he had a spirograph. Watch out, they're dangerous, mate. They are fucking dangerous, I'm telling you. I can't believe I'm even going to do this. Is it making you dizzy? Feel like you've been sucked in. There is one way to avoid it, though. for sale. There's a link in the description. Or maybe the Spyverse only wants the ones who are susceptible to gangs' lives. Exactly, that's it. Maybe, exactly. Top Hat Mountain, if you need a tab, you close back, might press Control T. Well, what I mean is because I was writing a comment, say in YouTube comment, I've accidentally shut the tab. And when you open the tab again, it's not there. The writing's not on there. You know what I mean? Right, John. Sadly, you come on just as I'm going off. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, though. John, I said, Mike, when is the next budget weapon build? Now I have a drill press. I'll make my bridge bolt into a fucking mace. Right, my next build is going to be making one of these. But yeah, I don't. Or do you mean one you can join in on? John, there's a competition from another bloke called John about making homemade weapons. Maybe you could make yours for that. No, put it away. The memories. Nitpicker said the Simpsons don't predict things; they make things happen. Trump would never have a run for president if Matt Groening hadn't put the idea in. Maybe, but do you think the Simpsons then put the Spygraph idea into my head? Maybe. James said, do you think the Spygraph is somehow linked to the occult, like primitive toy? Yeah, it is. I do not know. Do you not know, Judge? 100% yes. The same company that made the Ouija boards is the same company that made Spygraphs. So it 100% is. Yes, it is. That is exactly what it is. Yes. The Ouija board was sold, the first time it was sold was by Hasbro. Well, Hasbro invented the original Spygraphs. So there you go. That's another thing that completely cements the fact that it is an evil, occult thing. Jamie said, any new toys later? I've got a complete set of World War II webbing, complete with a Webley revolver and wire cutters, and a pack of World War II dated 3 or 3 unfired blank rounds. And that's good. No, I've not only things I've made, which was that really. Sounds decent though. Yeah, no, I forgot about that, Mr. X. He said my next build is a bat for Mike. Can't wait. James said, lol, I'm behind the 8 ball. It goes like there's so much to this story, James. You've missed out. There's so much to it. There's so much to it. But yeah, literally, when I researched it, the same fucking company who started Ouija boards made fucking that was like the best thing ever. And I found that out. The fucking Hasbro invented fucking yeah. It's the same fucking company. So they're definitely related. Caliber said you should buy a Navarro knife and make it really big. I think I've done a sort of type of Navarro Bowie, I think, didn't I? Let me look that up. I get you, yeah. I wouldn't mind making, I'm going to make one of them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a massive, I do want to make a massive friction folder. Yeah, I'll be prepared to make one about that long. Yeah, I'll make a big friction folder, definitely. Johnson, I still need to sharpen my £2 machete. James said, I wonder who made Buckaroo. That gave us all PTSD. It's probably fucking Hasbro. Anything that's torturing children, Hasbro, mate. Oh, no, that'll get me sued. Did I say Hasbro? I meant, I did here, so got her on by. Thanks for watching, mate. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. I'm going to check out that stuff. If I can find some, I'll buy it. See you later, Robert. Good night, mate. Well, I suppose afternoon where you are, isn't it? See you later, mate. Outdoor Sports said to James, too many in intricate detail. I was about to say what Litterpicker came out with there, that Simpsons writers being in touch with influencers rather than weird coincidences. But I know what you mean. And I'm sort of joking anyway. But they definitely did predict the Spirograph. The Spyroverse, sorry, not the Spirograph. Tactor, Jaws was great as a kid till my mate slammed it down onto my fingers. It was like Buckaroo. I've never played that one. How's it fucking Operation Game PTSD? A lot of those games, they was like fun for 5 minutes and you got bored shitless of them. That's what happens nowadays. Maybe it was different when you was younger. Metallic said, I have to ask, has anyone had any weather nightmares? We had a tree on a car in the car park here. Thankfully, not near my car. Right where I am exactly, nothing really. Nothing at all. But not far from me, outside, so where my nephew lives, which is, a good couple of kilometers away, a great big fucking sort of 60-foot fucking tree fell down right next to their flat, but didn't hurt no one, so that was all right. But no, nothing right where I am. There's been windy as fuck though, but nothing bad at least. James said, now that I think about it, Kaplunk looks like a spike protein. And the thing is full of sticks and marbles. Yes, exactly. There's nothing dodgy there. You'll find if you look into it, that'll be Hasbro probably. If it's giving you nightmares as a kid, it's probably Hasbro. Roger, how you doing, mate? He said, evening all, mate. Where did you get the stock on your Horizon, the repeater one with snapped safety switch? Sadly, I made that. I made the stock for mine, so you wouldn't be able to get nothing for them. But, well, which one do you mean? Because I've got two. The one I made, that is from a place called 3D Cabin. If you look on, I've not got a video of it, actually. 3D Cabin. 3D Cabin, I think his name's Justin. He emailed me the other day. He's got some more stuff. I've accidentally done that in capitals, but I think that link, why won't that work? See if that, why isn't that coming up as a link? That's weird. Let me copy and paste it though. Right, yeah, if you copy and paste that comes up. Then go to sports. What did that do that? Yeah, go to sports. Oh yeah, he's got some of his stuff on there. The new stuff. EK Cobra R9 had a front foregrip. I can't look. It's got stupid fucking pop-ups come up. Oh, did they not find your car, Tactical? His car was nicked. That was a while ago. They want it. No, I think what happened in here. I can't remember you saying what you said. Top Hat Man said Monopoly has always blown my mind. Timeless, always different and enjoyable. Unless you go bankrupt, right? Countless generations of enjoyment. I used to like playing Monopoly until one of my brothers tried to play it with what they call Wendy House rules, and it spoiled it for me so much I've never played it ever since. Don't play Monopoly drunk. Roger said the one with the leather finish. Yeah, no, I made that, and the stock came from another gun, and you can't buy that stock. James said, I'm pretty sure Hungry Hippos was made to sell more gumballs. Yeah, sadly, you can't actually get that, and I couldn't really even show you how to make it because the parts aren't available. But if you want that one there, see that stock there, that is available on 3dcabin.co.uk. See, it started now, Tactical. You got to start telling them about your car now. Well, I got a little clip that says gutted. Joke. They are, Tactical. You shouldn't have done it.
You're a fool! 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 You're a flippin' fool!
I just use any excuse to play that one. I don't get to play it very often. Where am I? Outdoor Sports said, so is there going to be a Wendy House rules averse as well? Never. Not with me playing it, no. Not me playing it. Little Picker said, I always make people hate me when I play Monopoly. I always buy as many houses as I can early on and refuse to buy hotels. When there are no more houses for anyone else to buy, I win. Fuck's sake. Roger said it's a beaut. I like it. It is pretty nice, and I was very happy with that. How it came out. Yeah, sadly, if it was a stock, I would show you how to make it. But yeah, it was actually cut off the handle of a different gun, and you can't really get them. Do you know what, Mr. X? I don't think I've ever played Risk. Mr. X had lost a few big branches here during the cyclone. Yeah, where I am specifically right here, I've not seen anything, but not far away, there's been some trees blown down and stuff like that. Top Batman said, the second video I sent you, what I believe to be your 80s dream. One of the videos, one of them I recognized. The last one, if I'm right, the kids at the ice cream van. I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. But as soon as this finishes, I'll go and watch them. But I better not watch them now because it's a bit late anyway, and it'll keep me. I was meant to go off 10 minutes ago. Italic said, played Pokemon Monopoly today, but with severe warnings that any protruding bottom lips, any moaning or strops of any kind, and I'll never play it again. Only the second time I played it. Since my last time, I'll never play with you again. If you're going to be a bad loser moment. Yeah, I'll play Monopoly with people if they play it sort of normally, but yeah. Never a bloody again. Not Wendy house rules. It don't make no sense. Wendy house rules only make sense if you're stoned. They said, don't accept it tactical. Insurance company have to pay you the market value. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ice cream van, I know what that one is. I'll watch them in a minute. Yeah, I can't ever remember playing Risk. Right, I better go off because it's 5 to 12 and I may have a couple of things to do. I'll be on tomorrow night. It'll probably just be a normal one tomorrow. I know I've got no plans on drinking. I've got no, money or no booze. So, I need a month off, really. Let's see how long I last. Maybe 2 weeks. I need to start getting into the habit of not drinking so much anyway. Because I've got into the habit of drinking every week, and now it's become a bit of a thing. And by the time once my hangover's worn off for about 4 days, I won't start drinking again. Metallic said, in my experience, playing with anyone as a penis sends an argument. Yeah, probably true. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow about 9:30. All right, thank you for watching. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been a good one. Yeah, even the old troll freak shows couldn't get a fucking word in Edgewood. I don't know why they bother trying because they're not going to on here. I'm babysitting tomorrow night, so I'm not sure I'll get on. Well, I hope you have a nice evening, whatever you're doing, everyone. If you're not on, and if you are, see you on here tomorrow till about 12. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I might watch a film. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.